So here we are, day 60 of the travel vlog, and we've come to a lovely beach. What beach is it? Can you remember?
I can. We've come to Klebang Beach, just outside Melaka. It was the nearest beach to our apartment, so we thought we'd come and check it out, and it's our first beach since coming to Malaysia. So
Yes, our first Malaysian beach.
yeah, so why not come along and see what you think of it? We found this lovely colourful sign for Klebang Walk and Klebang Beach.
So people are hiring these quads.
And going round in a circle by the looks of it.
Round in a circle.
The kids are enjoying it.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they've made a track on the beach. Right, should we walk through that?
Yeah. Looks like you can have a horse ride as well if you want.
Yeah.
And this section, look, is a petting zoo. Oh, kids are playing with the rabbits.
They look very hot.
They probably are. There's these deck chairs and tables set up here. I wonder if you sit on them, if somebody will come along and charge you. It's not very clear.
Loads of food stalls all the way along.
Yeah, like trucks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Food trucks. It's very busy.
Yes. Well, it is the week holiday, isn't it? School holiday.
Yes, it's a local holiday, isn't it? There's a nice breeze down here today, isn't there?
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it needs it, really.
Yeah, it makes a nice change from the city.
Yes.
And this is only, what, a couple of miles away from the city?
Yeah, literally. I think it was about 2.5, something like that.
Yeah. We got a grab taxi here, and it cost us just over £1 in British money, didn't it?
Yeah.
Bit too far to walk.
Right, let's turn it round.
Should we go and see what the food trucks are like?
Yes.
Lots of bubbles everywhere. Drinks there. What I will say is these trucks look very different to the ones in the UK.
As you can see, lots of people on the beach enjoying the stay here.
Very popular for families, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, definitely. It's definitely a family beach by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And they look like locals.
Yes.
I must say, it's lovely with the breeze,
Makes such a difference, doesn't it?
doesn't it?
Another thing I've noticed, not many Westerners here.
Not many Westerners?
Yes.
No.
I haven't seen any yet.
But then I haven't seen many Westerners in general outside Kuala Lumpur.
No, and there wasn't that many there, to be honest. There's only a handful.
But the people are lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, so friendly, so happy.
And very helpful.
Oh, aren't they?
Considering we don't speak their language, it's
Yes.
amazing that the majority of them speak English. We're very lucky.
Yeah, we have a lot of respect for the people of Malaysia. What a beautiful beach.
Powder white sand.
I love it with the trees,
Yeah.
giving them the shade.
Yes. There's a lovely walk along here, isn't it? With
Isn't
the
it?
breeze. So nice.
I must admit,
Oh, watch your head.
so far for me, this is one of the best experiences for me, and that's because in Malaysia, because I do like the beach. And this is the first one that we've actually gone to since
Yeah.
we've been here. One thing I have noticed that I really love, and it's a bit like Ireland.
I know what you're going to say.
You got the old and the young all together.
All generations.
Family is so important, and
Yeah, they've all come for a lovely day out.
yes,
Grandma, granddad, mum, children. It's lovely. Great place for flying kites as well, with the wind.
one of the things I've noticed since we've started our YouTube channel is a lot of other people that we watch are sort of smoke and mirrors, because we're visiting same places as them, and to be honest with you, it's not what they're saying. So that shocks me. So one of the things our channel is all about, and if you like this then do subscribe, is it's on about being real, and the real view that we're seeing, not a false impression, it's
Yeah.
our impression, yeah? And it might be, some people might not like it, and some people might not like our opinion. Well, then you're not for us, you know. We're looking to build a tribe as such of people that like and want the same as us. And that's why we're going to be raw, and we're going to be honest about our travels
Yeah.
as we go around the world, and we're going to say it as it is.
It's so important to me as an individual and to you as an individual.
Yes.
It's who we are in our core, and nothing will change that for me, I don't think. You know, doing a YouTube channel or not, I still want to be who I am and stand by my beliefs
Our principles.
and our principles, yes.
And,
So
and
if we
people
like something, we will say we really, really like it.
Yeah.
If we don't, then we're going to say the same.
yes, and I think that's being fair to our viewers. I mean, it's being fair to you, because
Yeah.
you're the one who's watching this. I mean, before I came to Malaysia, I watched lots of videos on it, and I'll be honest with you, it's different to what a lot of people say. It really is different. It's more expensive than everybody tells you. You know, you can live on this, you can live on that. No, you can't. It's quite an expensive country.
Yeah, and to be fair, a lot of the locals have said to us that they cannot afford to go to the type of places that we're going to.
Yeah. I mean, if you remember rightly, we had a video on the helipad
In Kuala
in
Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur. If you look through the comments, one of our wonderful subscribers was honest and said locals can't afford to go there.
Well, I think it was very overpriced for Westerners.
Yes.
I think the whole experience cost us about 50 British pounds, which is a lot of money just to go into somewhere.
And the other big thing we are struggling with, whilst we're on honesty, is the food. I mean, it looks absolutely wonderful. It really does.
And lots of people are eating it.
Oh, and lots of people are absolutely loving it. My palate isn't for that because I'm very westernised. I am trying stuff, but it's very difficult for Debbie and I to sit down in a restaurant in Malaysia so far because Debbie's got celiac disease and gluten, it has to be gluten-free. Do you want to talk a bit about that, Deb?
Well, I feel like that's all I'm talking about at the minute, but
Well, it's important. I mean, if someone had told us before we came,
yes, I was
we
going to
would have
struggle.
we would have researched a lot more on the food side, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I just presumed because it was obviously a country that eats lots of rice, that I would be okay. But sadly, the reality on the ground and having the experiences we're having is they put soy sauce in most dishes.
Yep.
And a lot of them are already pre-prepared. So there isn't a chef out the back cooking fresh. Is my experience and what I've been told. So they can't play around with the ingredients, if you like. So the ingredients are the ingredients, and most of the dishes have gluten in. Well, there's so many places we've been in that have just point blank said, no, you can't have anything.
And I think that's one of two things. One is they haven't got anything gluten, and gluten-free, I mean. And the other one is because of the language barrier. Because a lot of restaurants we're finding are Chinese here.
Yeah, or Indian.
Chinese or Indian.
Indians or Chinese, yeah.
And they don't understand us fully when it comes to gluten-free. Now, Debbie printed out a piece of paper explaining about gluten-free and celiac disease in Malaysian before we came out. You know, because
that would be a good idea.
I thought it was a brilliant idea. But I would say 99% of waitresses and waiters that we've spoken to do not read Malaysian.
Yes. Yes, and I didn't print one out in Chinese, sadly, or Indian, because we were planning on going to China or India. So, yeah, that's been a challenge. It has been a challenge. And also it's the lack of understanding. They just don't understand or are familiar with celiac disease or allergens in general. I think the only thing they tell me is vegan. Vegan.
Yes.
That's the only thing I think they understand. But, yeah, so that's been a massive challenge for me being in this country. But like we said in another video, the people are generally really kind and they're trying to help and they're really apologetic when they have to turn us away.
Yes.
But like I said, I don't want to keep harping on about it, but eating food is a daily thing we all have to do.
It's one of the joys we were looking forward to.
I was
to be
really
honest
looking
with
forward
you.
to the foods out here and the flavours and the spices. So it's been a massive disappointment for me on that front.
And it's, you know, and if we could speak Malaysian or Chinese or Indian, then we might be able to do something about it. But because we can't, and that's a big mistake of us Brits, is that it can be a language barrier because we're so selfish and only speaking English that it comes across at times like this. So we got a little device and we haven't been taking it out because we've been quite lazy.
Well, and the majority of Malaysians speak English.
Yes, but it's a translator and I would recommend getting something like that, personally.
Yes, yes, definitely.
So this is the furthest point of the bay. As you can see, the ship's all waiting to go. I believe there's an oil refinery just down the road, hence why we've got all the big ship tankers waiting to go in, basically. So Deb, Are you going to check out the water?
I think I can't not, can I? I can't not have a paddle. See how warm the sea is. Oh, it's very warm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like a bath?
Not quite like a bath, but it's warm. There's something special about walking in the sea, isn't there? It just feels so lovely.
I must admit, it always makes my soul sing, is the best way I could describe it. Is that I come alive with a paddle along a beautiful beach. So, it's like a treasure hunt. We're looking for the restaurant.
Looking for a cold drink.
By the looks of it, we have to go through the boatyard.
Yeah. Now you hear music.
Yeah. The Seafarer. Is that Farrier? Farer?
Seafarer.
Excuse me, I'm a bit dyslexic. I struggle at times reading. Have we found a little oasis?
Oh, looks like. This is a nice bar, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's get a cold drink.
Yes.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, the breeze. It's just lovely. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we sit down the front?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think we found a little oasis.
We have. This is more like it. This is where I feel at home. Places like this.
It's like they've got a little boat there to take people out.
That is lovely.
So as you can see, we're at the other end of the bay
Yeah.
from the beach. A nice little restaurant.
Beach cafe.
Yeah.
Well, it's not beach,
I don't know if you can
surely.
see right out there, but there looks like a white bird, a really tall necked bird. What would that be? Would that be,
Some kind of stork?
yeah, see, it's taken off now. So, what a lovely afternoon that was, wasn't it, Deb?
Oh, it was lovely. It was so nice. Probably one of the most enjoyable afternoons I've had here in Malaysia, if I'm honest.
Yeah, a nice stroll along the beach, had a look around the bay, which was lovely. And we ended up in a little oasis called, was it Seafarer?
Seafarer.
Seafarer.
Seafarer restaurant and bar. And what a find. We took our life into our own hands walking along that busy street to get here, but it was so worth it. We've had a wonderful meal. The staff are so friendly and lovely there. So if you're ever in this area near Klebang Beach, come to the Seafarer restaurant because it's a 10 out of 10 for us.
Yeah, and we'll put a link down in the description of this website. And obviously, they haven't sponsored us or anything like that.
No.
As we've said earlier in the video, it's on about giving fair, honest reviews and not being paid to do so.
Yes.
So So it's really important to us that. So do subscribe, do come along on the journey. We're loving having you join us. And is there anything else before we go?
No, just a wonderful afternoon. And until next time, we will say goodbye.
See you then.
Bye.